All right, Steelers Nation, let's dive into some major updates. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on a mission this season, constantly improving, sharpening their consistency, and pushing toward the kind of dominance that defines championship-caliber football. Before getting into the big stories, including Mike Tomlin's emotional reaction to losing Miles Killebrew and a wild trade rumor involving A.J. Brown, make sure to hit that like button. Your support helps keep this incredible community growing stronger every single week. The Steelers walked out of Week 6 with a hard-earned 23-9 victory over the Cleveland Browns, a typical AFC North battle filled with grit, physicality, and tension. Pittsburgh took an early lead and never let go, displaying the maturity and focus that Tomlin's been preaching all season. But while the win felt good, it came with tough news. Veteran safety and special teams captain Miles Killebrew went down with what Tomlin described as a significant knee injury during a kickoff late in the second quarter. And when Tomlin uses that word, fans know it's serious. Reports now indicate that Killebrew is likely out for the rest of the 2025 season. Speaking to the media afterward, Tomlin was visibly emotional, calling Killebrew a true leader and brother, but emphasizing the team's mantra: one man's misfortune creates opportunity for another. Losing Killebrew is no small blow. He isn't just a backup safety. He's the emotional heartbeat of the Steelers' special teams and one of the best in the entire league at his craft. A two-time Pro Bowler and All-Pro, Killebrew has built a reputation for consistency, leadership, and momentum-shifting plays. From blocked punts to fearless coverage tackles, his energy sets the tone every week. His absence leaves a major gap both on the field and in the locker room, but Tomlin made it clear that the standard doesn't change. Expect players like Ben Skowronek and Connor Hayward to take on larger roles, as both have been reliable contributors in coverage units this season. Veteran safety Chuck Clark could also re-enter the mix, bringing valuable experience and toughness. Meanwhile, rookies Jack Sawyer and Carson Bruner have been quietly impressing coaches on special teams and might now get their chance to step into bigger responsibilities. Tomlin has always viewed special teams as a launching pad for young players, and this could be that defining moment for a few of them. Special teams play a huge role in Pittsburgh's identity. While casual fans might overlook it, Tomlin and his staff understand that field position and momentum often start with those units. Losing Killebrew hurts deeply, but it's another test of the next man up philosophy that's built into the Steelers' culture. Now, shifting gears to something stirring up excitement around the league: trade rumors. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the Steelers have been exploring the wide receiver trade market, and one massive name has surfaced: A.J. Brown of the Philadelphia Eagles. CBS Sports analyst Cody Benjamin floated a blockbuster idea that would send Brown to Pittsburgh in exchange for Pat Freiermuth, Alex Highsmith, and a 2026 third-round draft pick. On paper, that would give the Steelers a proven, elite-level receiver who could instantly elevate their offense. Pairing A.J. Brown with DK Metcalf would give Pittsburgh one of the most dangerous duos in the NFL. The offense has made progress this year, but the lack of a second dominant receiver has been noticeable. Brown would fix that immediately with his physicality, route running, and ability to turn short catches into explosive plays. However, such a trade comes at a steep price. Alex Highsmith is a cornerstone of Pittsburgh's defense and one of the league's most dependable edge rushers opposite T.J. Watt. Losing him would weaken a defensive front that has been a defining strength for years. Pat Freiermuth, while having a quiet start to 2025, remains one of the NFL's most talented young tight ends with major upside. For the Eagles, adding Highsmith could fill a need on defense, but Freiermuth's value would be limited since Philadelphia already has Dallas Goedert. They'd likely demand a higher draft pick to make the deal worth it. Realistically, it's hard to see this trade happening during the season. The Eagles still have Super Bowl ambitions, and trading Brown now wouldn't align with that. But if tension continues to rise between Brown and Philadelphia, this could be a storyline to watch when the offseason arrives. Imagine an offseason where the Steelers, with cap flexibility and a developing quarterback, decide to go all in to bring Brown to Pittsburgh. Pair him with Metcalf, and suddenly, this offense becomes one of the most explosive in football. Meanwhile, Steelers legend Ben Roethlisberger recently stirred up some conversation on his podcast, Footballin' with Ben Roethlisberger. During a discussion about Aaron Rodgers' fast release and decision-making, Ben noted that when he played, he was criticized for doing the same thing. "I got bashed for that. he said with a grin. "Why'd you get rid of the ball so fast?" It's a fair observation. Late in his career, Roethlisberger adapted his style, opting for quick throws and rhythm-based reads to protect himself behind an aging offensive line. Critics called it conservative, but now Rodgers, at 41, is praised for that exact approach. What's changed isn't the play style, it's the perception. Ben's point highlights how football narratives evolve. In the past, getting the ball out quickly was labeled cautious or predictable. Today, it's considered smart, efficient, and a sign of veteran awareness. Rodgers has always excelled at quick releases, but now that same strategy is celebrated as elite. Roethlisberger's late career offenses succeeded using that method too, keeping drives alive and reducing turnovers, even without a loaded roster. His comments aren't shots at Rodgers. They're a reflection on how the NFL's perspective has shifted over time. Efficiency is now king, and Ben's insight offers fans a reminder of how adaptable and intelligent he was during his final seasons. As Week 7 approaches, the Steelers are preparing for another AFC North showdown against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals' defense is known for disguising coverages and applying creative pressure, so Rodgers' quick reads and decisiveness will be critical. With Joe Flacco, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins on the other side, it's another big test for Pittsburgh's defense and leadership. You can bet Roethlisberger will be watching closely, analyzing every throw, and smiling at the irony of how the game, and its narratives, continue to evolve. The Steelers are trending upward with momentum and confidence after their win over Cleveland. Losing Killebrew is a setback, but Tomlin's message remains the same. No excuses, no drop-off. Every man on the roster has a job to do, and that standard never changes. With the trade deadline nearing, expect Tomlin and GM Omar Khan to explore every option to keep strengthening this roster. That's what championship organizations do. They adapt, they adjust, and they keep moving forward. So, Steelers Nation, the question now is simple. Would you pull the trigger on a deal for A.J. Brown if it meant losing Alex Highsmith and Pat Freiermuth? And how confident are you that the special teams can stay strong without Miles Killebrew? Drop your thoughts below. Let's hear your takes. If you enjoy these deep dive updates, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment in Steelers Nation. Because here in the Black and Gold family, we're not just watching the story, we're part of it. Here we go, Steelers Nation.